fake food. It's a scam. It's a conspiracy theory. It's rubber meat. It could be all those things and more. Like, what is going on with meat? I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, I gotta talk to everybody about what's going on with food. Like, I made this other video, this one right here, where I started to talk about rubber meat. When I got some chuck, some ground chuck, it seemed kind of rubbery. It was weird. And then I did a video with a couple other videos in it that I reacted to on that same thing. And I was like, yeah, this is the tip of the iceberg. I got to share this with everybody. Let's go a little deeper. Let's not go right to the classic studies. Let's go to what's happening out here. I'm getting meat at the store every day like you. Check this out. Before I do that, do you guys want to see a little behind the velvet curtain stuff? I was doing the thumbnails. I'm like, every time I do the thumbnail, it makes me 10 years older. If I request a certain expression or something, no matter what, it ages me 10 years. Like, I don't know who this guy is. I love it. I love the expression. Maybe some people think I look exactly like that. But I look at that, I'm like, who is that guy? Or they'll give me like really yellow teeth or bad teeth. And I'm like, oh, why? I like that thumbnail. Like, this guy looks like Moby. Does this look like me? Maybe. But yeah, a lot of times I look really old. Like, that looks like me, but old me. Or like a more manly me. That looks pretty much exactly like me. Like, mashed potatoes. Anyways, just taking a little look-see. All right, let's see what this guy's got to say about fake meat. Here we go.
That fake meat, it's real, y'all. It's real. All right. Now what I got here is I got this steak from the commissary. It's supposed to be a ribeye. I'm over here, I'm seasoning it, and then I look at it, and the patterns of the meat, they just don't match up. So here we got this steak.
That's freaky, right?
And if you look, it's really just pieces of meat just glued together. Like, the patterns don't even match each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that was just glued in there. It's like some piece of meat just from around the shop. And they just glued them all together.
That last part right there. And this thin stuff there. Let me address that. So I'm watching this. This is the first one. I'm like, oh, I want to talk to you guys about this. I want to explore more what's going on here. You know, I eat this every day, so let's look into this. Like a lot of other people, let's look into what's going on. So I started to watch this, and I'm like, yeah, it looks like me, and okay, well, that looks kind of funky, and that kind of looked like a ribbon wrapping around the meat itself. Oh God, I'm not showing my screen. And this part looked like wrapping around the meat itself. Yeah, I was like, okay. So I'm watching it. You with me?
You see this here? This film here?
Then that little white piece looks kind of weird, right? And then the sound effects. I don't know if you're getting all the sound, like gelatinous meat sound effects. It's right. And this looks kind of funny. It's like, all right, but kind of just looks like me, but maybe at times weird.
This is that glue. This stuff, it gets trapped in your body, in your stomach, causes bulging and stuff. But you guys really got to watch out for this stuff, man, because, this shit just messed my whole appetite up. Look how it's coming apart.
Look at this part up there. The part up top. Okay, let me know in the comments if you thought that looked like a fake steak. Or, John, every day I eat steak like that, and that gelatinous gloop and the thin, filmy stuff, that's just normal. Yeah, I've seen that in cows before, and steaks before. What do you think? Was that real? Okay, so I saw that, and I was like, okay. Let me watch another one. This one's like, oh, meat glue. Okay, this guy was talking about that. Let's see.
The steak here is actually multiple scraps of meat glued together with a powder called transglutaminase, or what the industry calls meat glue. Meat glue is an enzyme used to bind cheap meat scraps into what looks like whole steak. But the real question is, how is it affecting you? Now, here's what you need to know. According to a Journal of Food Protection study, these glued together cuts are 325% more likely to harbor dangerous bacteria like E. coli and salmonella, because unlike a real steak, bacteria can seep deep inside.
Oh my God. Let me mush together a steak for you with glue. And I'm going to mush that together and fry that up. That's your steak. It's only our best meat glue for you, mi capitan. Only the best meat glue for you and your guests. I don't know. Maybe it's good. What is meat glue made out of? Maybe it's good. Maybe I've been eating it for the past 10 years and just thought, this is the way fat is on a cow. This is how it looks. How do I know? Have I noticed a big change? I noticed the rubber beef like I was talking about before. But let's go on. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Means if you like your steak medium rare, you could be biting into a bacteria bomb. And the worst part, you won't even know you're eating it. Meat glue doesn't have to be labeled in restaurants and in grocery stores. It's hidden under names like restructured beef or formed beef. So how do you protect yourself? Buy whole cuts.
Sir, how would you like your reformed meat cooked? I recommend well done. You go out for a $56 steak and it's reformed beef. I have a beautiful reformed beef steak for you, sir. Excellent choice. Like, that's pretty gross, right? Reformed, glued together, smushed, and fried. Maybe I had it and I was like, this is awesome. This is a great steak. I don't know. What is that powder?
Cuts of meat from trusted sources. Ask your butcher questions. And if a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is.
So I watched that. I'm like, okay, something's going on here with steak. And then this came up in the feed. And this first image here, check out this first image. It looks just like beef.
This is actual footage of fake beef's production process in the factory. Would you eat such meat? Would you eat these inflammable noodles? In China, the prevalence...
They were making fake meat. I got hungry just looking at it. I was like, that looks delicious.
of fake products is a well-known fact, and amidst the surge of counterfeit goods, the issue of fake food particularly stands out. Food fraud not only poses a grave threat to people's health, but also erodes trust within society. Today, let's delve into some of the shocking fake food items found in the Chinese food market.
I know what you're thinking, and that's the thought I had too. You have to go through all this effort to make an egg yolk, to make the egg white section, to make the... I know you just pump them out and assemble them, but wouldn't it be less expensive and kinder to just have some chickens and get some eggs and sell some chicken eggs? The markup is so great on making fake eggs. Like, this is what's going on here.
Fake beef. Let's begin with the fake beef that you saw at the beginning of the video.
Look at that. Due to
the high cost of beef, which is approximately 160 to 180 yuan, 22 to 26 USD per kilogram, businesses often cut costs by using cheaper meats such as chicken, duck, or pork, which cost around 20 yuan, 3 USD per.
Yeah, look at that right there. They're making fake stuff. Oh my God. When I was in school and I was at NYU, we were going out to a restaurant. There's a hot new place that was vegan or vegetarian, something. And it was no meat, but they had all these meat dishes and ribs and everything. And everyone was raving about it. Like, this tastes fantastic. And it's not even beef. And everyone back then were like, we don't know if meat was good for you or not. Eat it. You weren't sure. There were studies. So, yeah, the place was fantastic. We went with all our friends and come, let's go. And you went back and you brought more people and everybody loved it. Because you would get ribs and they would taste just like ribs. You would get chicken teriyaki and it was chicken teriyaki, but no meat. It was made of wheat gluten. And like a paste gluten. It was, and they just formed it into everything, add the appropriate spices, and they could make it taste like anything, like magic. So what you're about to see here, I'm like, okay, I could see this. I've been going on a long time. Let's see. You tell me what you think.
Per kilogram to create synthetic meat. To enhance the beef flavor, they add ingredients like beef essence or beef tendons. After these ingredients are mixed and marinated, gelatin is then added to mimic the texture of beef, making it chewy and elastic. Some manufacturers even craft a beef-like surface texture, making it hard to distinguish from real beef. Other sellers
Here it is. Look at this. Thin layers. They have the thin layers. Interesting. Let's watch some more.
use leftover beef scraps such as lymph nodes and internal organs to produce fake beef. These low-cost scraps are ground into minced meat, mixed with additives to produce synthetic minced meat, fooling consumers into thinking it's real minced beef. To cut even more costs, some unscrupulous businesses opt for using meat from deceased cows or aged sows to make fake beef. To make the fake beef's color resemble fresh beef, they add coloring agents such as carmine and nitrates. There are even some reckless merchants who simply combine eggs and starch or use plant.
Okay, like right there at the end, I see how that's separated kind of weird. But like, look at this again.
There are even some reckless merchants who simply
Like, does that look real or fake to you? It's like I could go either way.
combine eggs and starch or use plant
That looks a little weird. That looked a little weird.
protein to create a kind of composite meat. They then add various additives to make this substance closely resemble
Okay, I've been eating steaks like this. I definitely have.
appearance and texture, though it contains no meat at all.
That looks
Fake
weird.
beef is everywhere. Can you believe it?
Let's have some fun. Let's randomly skip to different stuff. What kind of glue is it?
No idea what kind of glue they used. Cut it open and you'll see.
In Chaonan Street, duck
Yeah, watch
scraps,
this.
phosphate, sodium citrate, carrageenan, and other additives. It's all additives. In this next video, the man claims to have bought fake beef in Chaonan Street in Guangzhou.
People nowadays are truly clever.
Oh,
They can
wow.
fake just about anything. And the fakes look so convincing. They've made the tendon. They've got the real color. It's honestly hard for the naked eye to see through. When I bought it at the store, the salesperson claimed it was prime beef. After cutting it, you can't tear it apart. No idea what kind of glue they used. Cut it open and you'll see. The white part is the glue.
But it looks real. I can see something's not right. But yeah, they're so good at it.
If you try burning it with a lighter, it actually catches fire. And it produces a smell just like burning plastic. They're selling this kind of beef for 1 to 200 yuan for half a kilogram.
How is fake beef jerky made? As the video shows, first
Watch
the mold
this.
of the beef jerky is created. Once the mold is ready, it is disassembled and refined into a perfect shape. Then the mold is cleaned. After that, the ingredients for the fake beef are prepared. Following this, the jerky is baked. Once cooked, the fake beef jerky is removed and then it undergoes a second coloring and glazing. Finally, the fake beef jerky is completed. Speaking of meat, fake lamb.
You're eating that. I probably ate that. I probably ate fake beef jerky. And I was like, this is good. Good beef jerky. Being all healthy. Not eating it. Keep that processed soy bar away from me. Your mountain hiking bar. I have jerky made out of wood pulp or something. And I can feel all self-righteous about my health. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do? Let's look at this. This looks real.
Lamb and fake lamb chops have also become a headache for consumers in recent years. During the merchandise slaughter process, lamb is categorized by its parts and then released into the market after passing inspections. However, some businesses, in order to cut costs, mix low quality or even spoiled meat with chemical ingredients such as flavorings for processing. In terms of taste and appearance, these fake lamb chops are almost indistinguishable from real ones. Some businesses use an enzyme that can act as a binding agent, mixing duck and chicken meat with beef, along with the right seasoning to create fake lamb chops. The picture posted here is even more interesting. The man bought lamb chops at a food festival in Shenzhen and
oh man. Here you can make rice out of plastic. Yay. What else you got? Green plastic rice. I don't know who is buying that. Fake noodles.
of powder dissolved, and the noodles could even be nutritious food is
Fake
generally considered a
tofu.
natural product. So normally one
Fake eggs. This is so weird. Fake
crack
eggs.
in the middle, unlike the intact appearance of normal eggs. The egg whites and shells of fake eggs are darker in color. The most distinctive feature is that the yolks of fake eggs are often a single uniform mass, rather than being dispersed naturally. This may be due to the addition of thickeners, and the ununiformed appearance of yolk color is achieved through coloring or other chemical methods. The woman expressed concern, showing that these eggs lack any flavor and are entirely spoiled when opened. The production process of fake egg is rather
All right, that is gross. I've never seen an egg crack open and look like that. Yeah, I would throw that out. That I don't know what to say about that.
puzzling, primarily involving the mixing of various compounds. These compounds have no nutritional value, and long-term consumption can cause harm to the body. The first step is creating fake eggs as to make the egg white. Sodium alginate is mixed with water to form a solution, the base for the egg white. The solution is stirred continuously until it thickens into a substance resembling egg white. The egg yolk is made similarly, but with the addition of colorants like lemon, yellow to the sodium alginate solution.
Fake eggs, fake honey. But you can see honey, I mean,
Health benefits. However, in recent
you know, people are just looking at them and like, I can add corn syrup, I can add sugar water, I can add glycerin, I can add this could be a good business venture. Yeah, there's no law against this. It's like, there isn't? Yeah, you don't think, am I eating honey right? Is that okay? And then olive oil is like, fake olive oil. I don't know. What do you think about it? Are you afraid? I think watch this one on the rubber meat and what I say there. But basically, yeah, I've been going to the grocery store. I eat a lot of ground beef, and I just noticed it's different. I kind of go into a little more detail over there in that one. But are you noticing anything? When you get a steak, have you pulled it apart like that? In high school, when we cooked steaks, they weren't like this. Now they're different. Do you notice a difference? I'm so curious what everyone is saying. But I did notice that with the ground beef. And I just noticed sometimes it doesn't taste like anything. I gotta add tons of salt to get, where's the meat flavor? And now I watch these videos, I'm like, what am I eating? You try real hard and you at some point you have to trust some people, but I'm getting single ingredient stuff. But I think it's worth discussing. I think it's worth having a discussion. We got our discussion section. Let's add it in. And if you see me looking 10 years older on a thumbnail, you can just laugh and shake your head. Like, I know that guy's younger looking. Come on. All right. Let me know in the comments if you want more on this. And thanks for coming out and supporting the channel. We'll see you in the next one.